अरे सर, फिर से नुकसान हो गया।
Dude, why are you always facing losses? क्या हो गया?
आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी है।
मेरी कोई स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं थी भैया, इसे बदनाम कर रहे हो।
तो मैंने एक स्ट्रैटेजी बनाया
Okay.
और मैंने उस पे किया ट्रेड। तो बेसिकली वो था स्ट्रैडल स्ट्रैटेजी। मैंने स्ट्रैडल में कॉल और पुट लिया था सेम स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे।
So you bought a call and a put on the same strike price.
करेक्ट।
Okay.
मतलब आई थॉट ऐसा मार्केट में थोड़ा वोलेटिलिटी होगा बिकॉज जंग वंग हो रही है, लड़ रहे हैं लोग बाहर, थोड़ा क्रूड ऑयल वाला भी न्यूज चल रहा है। तो आई थॉट
So basically you'll make money only if the market goes up a lot
और
down a lot and you lose money if the market stays sideways.
If the market goes sideways, but हाँ ठीक है, मतलब ऊपर नीचे ध्यान देंगे।
Got it, okay. And you spend, and your investment, your trade amount was...
दिखाता हूँ आपको कि क्या हुआ। हाँ, ये आप देख रहे हो, ये स्क्रीनशॉट लेके रखा है मैंने बाकायदा। ये सेकंड्स में नीचे गया है मार्केट यहाँ।
हाँ।
और फिर ऊपर चला गया।
Your call option.
करेक्ट। तो यहाँ पे मेरा स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो गया।
Oh, that's the problem.
अभी सिर्फ पुट बचा है, बट वो भी कोई फायदा दिख नहीं रहा।
Call option went from 140ish all the way to
30 seconds में हुआ है।
हाँ।
This is I don't know.
And it got stopped out.
हाँ, इसमें तो स्टॉप लॉस।
And what about your put?
है जिंदा बट नहीं है।
Because market is going up.
Because market ऊपर जा रहा है, तो वहाँ पे भी लॉस ही है।
And you're losing money on it. So now you're not trading a straddle anymore.
I don't know what I'm trading.
Guys, this is the problem. Option trading has a lot of nuances we don't understand. तो इसको सीखने के लिए और तुम्हारा problem solve करने के लिए एक step अभी करेंगे so that you don't have to face this again. Before we start, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Okay, here's what you do.
सर आपने एक मेरा ट्रेड देखिए।
नहीं, I don't want to see a trade. First tell me, why are you trading options, man?
Because it will make me rich ना।
Yeah, boy. Okay.
See, you get leverage, ठीक है? Which is you can control एक बड़ा सा amount।
Okay.
पैसे ज़्यादा है नहीं मेरे पास।
Okay.
तो मेरे छोटे से कैपिटल से I can control
A large contract value.
बड़ा वाला
Right,
contract
okay,
value।
fine.
Correct. Second is आपका अपना ये cost effectiveness।
So you think with 10-20,000 rupees you can just start trading?
हाँ correct, I can start trading।
Okay.
ठीक है, तो cost हो गया और risk defined है इसमें। मतलब मेरे को पता है I have an idea कि I lose इतना ही पैसा, मतलब I lose this much money।
You think because you're buying X amount in options, maximum loss is?
पता है।
I don't think पता है। और?
ये फंस गया सीएम।
हर मूवमेंट का एक स्ट्रैटेजी है। तो बेसिकली क्या, मार्केट ऊपर गया तो एक स्ट्रैटेजी है, फिर साइडवेज रहा तो एक स्ट्रैटेजी है, फिर अगर नीचे गया तो वहां पे भी एक स्ट्रैटेजी है। मतलब तीनों
पता मार्केट क्या करेगा। एक बात बताओ, do you know why options exist?
Meet Thales, an ancient philosopher with a knack for astronomy, mathematics, and creating the first options contract. By predicting a bumper olive harvest, he basically secured the rights to olive presses ahead of time for a small fee. And when the harvest was abundant, he foresaw that everyone would need the olive presses which he had the rights to. So he sold those rights at a higher price, making a tidy profit. The clever move was essentially the birth of a call option, where one pays for the right but not the obligation to use something at a predetermined price and well at a predetermined time. Fast forward to the 17th century in Holland and we encounter these tulips and the tulip bulb mania. Tulips were all the rage and were actually a status symbol. People used tulips to show how elite they are in society. As the price for tulips soared, the price for tulip bulbs and their options also soared. A secondary market for these options emerged, allowing even ordinary folks to speculate on tulip prices. Unfortunately, like all bubbles, this one burst as well and caused financial ruin for all these guys. The fallout was so bad that options trading was banned in many places for a long time. Then the real game changer came with the establishment of Chicago Board Options Exchange in 1973. And these guys standardized option trading and introduced a regulated marketplace. What was cooler is that someone created the Black-Scholes pricing model, a formula that could calculate the fair price of an option. And this helped market gain liquidity and trust, and people started using it more. Today, options trading is a bustling activity with millions of contracts traded daily, and India has become one of the largest markets too, facilitated by a lot of online trading platforms. Now, there are some risks to this, which we'll talk about, but from Thales olive presses all the way to the dynamic world of options today, so much has happened.
वो अच्छा ये एंशिएंट ग्रीस से चल रहा है.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. I guess the idea started there, but now it's more formalized. So options का purpose was never to trade. It was to hedge. And you know, in January 2023, there was a paper by SEBI. SEBI कौन है?
रेगुलेटर है सर, इतना पता है.
ठीक है. तो SEBI talked about this. Let's open it up. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I've sent it.
This one.
So yeah, the first part is on client participation. So you can see that they are saying the total number of unique individual traders who traded in the top 10 brokers, F&O, was 45 lakh in FY22.
Oh, these are unique, okay.
Up from 7 lakh in FY19. So that's a 500% increase.
Oh, a lot of people are trading options.
And 88% were active traders between the age group of 30 and 40. And obviously male dominated, greater than 80%. The second part is about loss makers and profit makers. And this is by SEBI, right? So they're saying 89% of individual traders, that's 9 out of 10 in equity, incurred losses with an average loss of 1.1 lakh.
मतलब?
The average active trader lost 1.1 lakh in FY22 in F&O. And 90% of active traders incurred a loss of 1.25 lakhs in the same period. That's crazy, right?
Oh, that.
So, for the group of active traders, on average, the loss makers registered a net trading loss of 50,000 rupees. And then let's look at the profit, right? The profit is the best part, right? So, profit makers in FY22, 11% of traders made a profit with an average of 1.5 lakh roughly. So one, that's not very significant. Two, only a small portion of people have made money from it. So do you think making money from F&O is an easy thing?
No.
And also, the top 1% of the active traders accounted for 51 to 75% of the total net profit.
बस तो मतलब I have to be in that 1%.
Beta, let me explain the list of problems, okay?
अच्छा, problem
With
भी है.
options, first you have freak trades. That stuff that you saw, where the market just went down, took your stop loss out. Freak trades happen a lot, which is when the market moves very quickly in one direction, maybe takes your stop loss out and goes back.
एक सेकंड में stop loss hit loss.
If that's happened to you, put it in the comments below. Want to hear your story. Second is slippage. वो क्या होता है?
Slippage क्या होता है? Slippage आता है आपका जो एक सेकंड अभी 1 मिनट रुकना आप.
तुमको नहीं मालूम?
अरे मालूम है.
नहीं पता.
अरे मालूम है.
Slippage happens when you want to exit at 100.
तभी वो प्राइस ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है.
हाँ, you're not getting the correct price. But in options, it's a little more because liquidity could be an issue. Then there is this new dimension of time with options. Options में आप ऐसे ही रिलायंस का ऑप्शन नहीं खरीद सकते हो या निफ्टी का ऑप्शन ऐसे नहीं खरीद सकते. आपको डिसाइड करना एक्सपायरी क्या है, कौन सा थर्सडे, कौन सा महीना, कौन सा स्ट्राइक प्राइस. कर लोगे? आई. Then there's the problem of margin. तुमने बोला ना 10,000 के साथ मैं इतना ट्रेड कर सकता हूँ. Dude, leverage है उसमें. That 10,000 could become zero अगर out of the money हो जाता है वो तो. Dude, the problems are unlimited because you are only looking at the rewards. There are issues because you don't understand how options work. Clearly, people can make a profit, but it's really tough.
Problem high है, reward high है, दोनों बराबर है.
एक लास्ट प्रॉब्लम है, मुझे याद आया. लिक्विडिटी में लोग आउट ऑफ द मनी ऑप्शंस खरीदते बेचते हैं एंड हो सकता है मार्केट वहां जाए नहीं, आप बेच भी नहीं पाओगे, खरीद भी नहीं पाओगे, तो वहां पे एक अलग इश्यू ऑल टुगेदर है.
I hate options.
नो, यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड इट येट.
सर सोल्यूशन क्या है फिर? छोड़ दें?
नहीं
यहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम.
नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक यू शुड लीव इट. व्हाट यू शुड डू इज पहले तो exit that trade that you were telling me about, okay? So you get out of that. First though, I think you should learn options. There are a lot of places you can learn options. You should check out Varsity. You can read about it, you can watch the video. And once you understand it, you'll understand different dimensions of options. So I think that's one. Second, make sure you plan your trade. You know kitna risk le rahe ho, plan your entry, plan your exit, know how much you can lose. And we always say this, but I'll say it again. Here's a list of things you need to do before you even think about trading, let alone options. Third, once you understand all this, you will have the right psychological makeup to even think about trading. I would like you to change this to monthly and zoom out and see why people who have
एक मिनट
change this to monthly and zoom out and see that if you are a large investor with a decent portfolio, with a nice investment with a nice investment in stocks, and then after that you want to do options, perhaps that's a better way to think about it, because if you just do options, you'll just be scared all the time and you'll wet your pants.
ठीक है सर, इतने सारे प्रॉब्लम बता दिए, मेरे फ्री ट्रेड का प्रॉब्लम कौन बताएगा?
Abhishek, you don't understand. Options were not meant to create consistent income. लोगों को लगता है कि मैं स्टॉक्स मार्केट में आऊंगा, यहाँ पे ऑप्शंस ट्रेड करूंगा, बहुत सारा पैसा बना लूंगा. It wasn't even created for the stock market. Options were hedging. Hedging से हम consistent money में कहाँ से आ गए यार? और तुम आके मेरा टाइम यहाँ पे वेस्ट कर रहे हो. It was commodities. It was for, हमको लगता है मैं ट्रेड करूंगा, पैसा बना लूंगा. You can just look at that. इतना सुंदर प्रॉब्लम क्या है यार? 5-10 साल वेट करने में. Index fund is what you should be looking at.
ओके सर.
It's not possible unless you put too much effort. You'll have to learn a lot. तू कर पाएगा क्या?
ओके सर, आई जस्ट एग्जिट दिस ट्रेड पहले, और मैं नहीं कर रहा ऑप्शन.
तो अगर आपको ऑप्शंस नहीं समझ आता है तो बंद कर दो ट्रेड. If you don't understand it, just don't do it. Guys, if you found this episode useful, we talked about options this time, more on the psychology side. Let me know what you think. अगर कोई और टॉपिक है तो वो भी बता दो. एंड लिखो, अभिषेक बहुत बढ़िया.
थैंक यू.
आप बताओ हमको और कौन सा टॉपिक उठाना चाहिए साइकोलॉजी में. सी इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. एंड क्या करना है इनको?
लाइक सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें,
और एक दोस्त के साथ शेयर करना है.
शेयर मतलब हाँ, मतलब यू कैन शेयर द लिंक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप वगैरह वगैरह में कर सकते हो.
और इसके बाद ब्लूपर्स है, वो भी देखना.
दिस इज चुभिंग. मुझे ये निकालना था बैठते हुए.
कुछ पोक हो रहा है?
नहीं, साइड है.
साइड में पोक हो रहा है.
थोड़े बेनिफिट. ओके, ऐसे बैठना है क्या? इट विल मेक मी रिच. सॉरी
टू जस्ट से द डायलॉग ब्रो.
फिर मेरे को लेवरेज
ट्रेड विद. वीडियो लो. क्या बोले जा रहे हो हम? I cannot do that scene again. I cannot do that.